He's thriving a bit. So shout out to my man Donkey Kong. And now we are getting into this.
Well, we've also seen Toon Link, pop up a lot too, just because he has that really strong neutral with the boomerang and the bomb, so he can just keep people away and not have to, interact with those tilts and such.
Yeah, zoning in general is kind of been thriving in these circumstances as well. So it's an interesting matchup, and it's the full spectrum of Smash Bros. This is like as far on either side of the spectrum that you can get with Donkey Kong versus Toon Link. This is a huge, heavy, like hard to get in your face, but when you get there, you do a ton of damage, and then a pure keep away. So it's fun to watch these matches.
I mean, seeing that, because we saw Boat just kind of play that keep away game for almost 30 seconds there, but as soon as Seashells got in, he even up the percent and gets the jump read with that up smash.
Yeah. Oh, he hits him with the second hit of the aerial hot slap. Not able to find the back air. That was a good high recovery by Toon Link to not get back air right there.
Seashells already looking for the stock. He wants it.
Yeah, he does. He
almost gets the falling up air.
He tried to power through with the grounded spinning Kong, but that can only, like the amount that it can armor, all the projectiles and the armor will rack up eventually enough damage, so it's hard to go through more than 1 or 2 projectiles. Especially a bomb, those do a little bit more damage.
Fighting another up air there.
Lots of up airs. It's like the last 4 moves that he landed were up air.
Yeah, and he's putting him out of disadvantage because I believe there is a little bit of a disjoint on DK's head when he's using it. That little Jimmy Neutron swirl at the top of his head.
Yeah, exactly.
Through hitboxes.
I think it's got like a good hitbox for on the ground while he's landing too, which it doesn't look like it would, but Toon Link is kind of a short character. Yeah, it hits nice and low. There's those back airs too. Still a very even game.
Donkey Kong back air.
Oh, he doesn't have a
such
jump.
A good aerial.
Donkey Kong's back air is actually, yeah, as far as back airs go, I mean, back air is kind of consistently one of the better aerials along the whole cast, but Donkey Kong has to be one of the better ones.
It does so much damage. It's so safe, and you can put out 2 in a short hop. Like, it's just such a good pressuring tool.
Yeah, short hop double back air is that's been Donkey Kong's just his grace move for as long as I've been playing Smash in every iteration. But now Boat's got him on the ledge, and that's also been Donkey Kong's weakness for as long as I've been playing Smash, which is getting off the ledge, especially against somebody who uses projectiles.
DK is just a big boy, and it's really hard to navigate around that wall that Boat's setting up.
I think the boomerang might have stopped Boat's edge guard right there. He hit him with the bomb or arrow, I'm not sure which, and he went out for a forward air, but then boomerang came back and hit him and popped him up so he didn't get hit with the forward air. And now Seashells still just back and forth from one side of the stage to the other, trying to get stage control, and he can't find his way off these ledges.
I mean, he's still alive, but that up B is gonna do it.
Yeah, that up B is different from the difference between Young Link and Toon Link's up B. Young Link's is a good combo move, but Toon Link's will just straight up kill you. Even if you're heavy like Donkey Kong.
And it covers so much space too. Like, the move can cover your roll option, especially if you're a big body like DK.
Exactly. All right, Seashells did take the first stock, but at this point he's at 53 in his last one, and he has not yet taken the second one. Unfortunate for him that Boat fell out of the up B there.
That's kind of just the curse of DK versus a zoner. You lose that lead. Zoner doesn't have to come to you. You got to go to the zoner, and you're going to be taking a ton of time trying to break through this wall.
That was a great forward smash. he knew he was going to land on the ground, so he walked off the platform and forward smashed. And Donkey Kong was right there where he knew he would be. So good on Boat to take the first game. Seashell took the first stock, but then Boat took 3 in a row.
Sure. I mean, I think great adaptation by Boat there, because we saw he was playing a lot more passively in those later stocks.
Yeah.
After losing that first one kind of early, up air there, we saw him just kind of bunker down, realize, hey, DK's got to make, his way through this wall of projectiles. He's going to be taking a ton of damage trying to do it, just because that big frame has a hard time navigating in between the bombs and the boomerangs.
Yeah, I think that Boat may have realized after the first stock that he can't stand underneath him while he's landing. Like, being under Donkey Kong while Donkey Kong's coming down from above seems like it would be safe, especially if you've got a sword and things to throw at him, but he got hit with the landing up air so many times, I think that he decided to just back off and throw things at him from a distance, and once he made that change, it was night and day for the rest of the game. So hopefully Seashells can figure something else out come up with a new way to get out of disadvantage. Just got to adapt. It's all about adapting back and forth, you know?
And I mean, one thing we did see a lot from Seashells in that game was using that up air to get out of disadvantage. I mean, we even saw it on ledge there against Boat during like the last stock.
Yeah. Yep, he'll need to make some type of adaptation, like I said. But honestly, even if he lost by 2 stocks, with Donkey Kong, he still only needed to win 2 or 3 more exchanges than he did in order to make that a dead even game. He's not as far behind as the stocks may have led you to believe. Oh, but we're seeing Incineroar now.
Ooh.
Incineroar is interesting because if you like to play heavies, Incineroar is still heavy. He's got the issues that heavies have with how hard it is to get in, and especially against zoners and things. But the difference is he can handle, not necessarily handle projectiles, but if you throw a lot of projectiles at him, he can use his revenge so that your projectiles become to his advantage.
And I mean, the one thing about Incineroar is his frame data is almost, akin to one of the faster characters like, Mario or something.
Yeah, he's got
his buttons come out really fast.
Data. Yep, it's just a matter of
he's hindered by that movement. Yeah. Being Seashells, though, putting on a 10% here, has the percent lead.
What that bomb bounced off his nair and went back up onto the platform. That was so goofy. I wonder how that bomb didn't explode.
Looking for the up B, not able to find it. Seashells now has her in the corner. Trap with that nair. I mean, that Incineroar neutral air also has just a...
all the way across the screen. That's like 120. See there, he can revenge the projectiles, like I said. Now it's a matter of finding a hit. Oh, we almost found a hit right there, but Boat shielded it, and then the up B out of shield. That was fantastic. I think that he was expecting to forward air him out of the bomb, but the up B armored through the bomb, but he still went straight up because of the up B, so it doesn't matter.
Got past the armor part and just sniped out that up B. Keeping it close, but Seashells is finding these revenges now. Revenge is always a scary thing.
Yeah. Man, Incineroar gets my heart pumping. When I see him trying to read an air dodge with an up smash, I'll make weird noises like that, so I apologize in advance if it happens again. Shout out to Seashell's ability to find that 3-frame window to get the strong hit of the side B online. That's very difficult to get the timing correct online. And very unfortunate missed recovery by Boat there just a moment ago also. Toon Link's bombs don't explode.
Seashells is kind of just powering through these projectiles.
Yep, another revenge. Lots of revenge, and he gets a side B. That was a forward smash. That did 59 damage. He revenged the forward smash and got a side B out of it. That's 59. That's crazy. So it looks like I was
looking at a stock loss here already, and it's only been like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Like I said when he switched, like this can be a hard type of matchup for Incineroar, but if you use revenge correctly, he's actually a pretty good tool to deal with this type of character. And he has been putting in so much work with revenge. Dash attack will kill. What a reversal! What unbelievable! I said it needs to adapt, and he did so in spades.
I mean, one thing about revenge, though, is if you do grab the Incineroar, they do lose their revenge boost. So we didn't see Boat go for a lot of grabs in that game.
No, it seems Incineroar kind of a rare character, a matchup that a lot of people haven't played much of. I happened to main Incineroar for the first 2 months of this game was out. But otherwise, I probably wouldn't know much about him. And a lot of people, it seems like, maybe don't know that you can take revenge away from him with grab. That being said, it looked like Seashells would get his revenge and he'd find a hit immediately to the point where Boat didn't even really have time to get back in neutral and try and go for a grab. Like he got the side B right after the revenge at the end.
And we saw Seashells was mixing it, between the side B and a smash attack. So it's like kind of playing the rock, paper, scissors with, do you shield it? Do you, try and back up from it? And by mixing in the side Bs with the smashes, like he was always catching Boat off guard and able to find those stocks super early. And even if it wasn't a stock loss, percent was put on to Boat.
What you don't want to do is throw out a grab and miss it so that you get side B'd while he has revenge. So you don't want to go for bad grabs, especially when you've got a grab that's a little laggier than most in the hook shot.
It is for sure. Yeah, Incineroar definitely kind of a, as you said, more obscure character. I mean, I'm familiar with the character because one of the people who play at my college local actually mains Incineroar, as Tag's Missing Known. So I'm a little bit familiar with the character, but Not. I mean, there's just so many little things that if you miscalculate it, it's your stock. I mean, 3
Yeah.
hits and you're done with Incineroar. Those tilts are really safe. Options are just so strong. It's just you got to abuse the fact that Incineroar can't move too well and has that slow movement speed.
Yeah, every scene is better off with at least one good local Incineroar. You don't want to go away from your locals and meet an Incineroar and not know how to play him. He's not a fantastic character, but if you don't know the matchup, he's very, very scary.
I remember actually I had to play against an Incineroar at a very early regional Midwest Mayhem Ultimate. And I ran the clock out on the Incineroar player in front of his parents just because I'm like, I don't want to interact with this thing. It turns out that the Incineroar player actually was Gromp, who was a PR'd Mega Man in Indiana. He picked up Mega Man because I timed his Incineroar out.
That's hilarious. That's
PR.
Yeah, that's I used Incineroar at Outfoxed right after this game came out. Like the first weekend this game was out, I went Incineroar and I got 9th place, and I thought I was amazing at this game. And then 1 week later, everyone's like, "Oh, you can just get away from Incineroar," and so I couldn't win. I couldn't do anything else. It was only the first day the game was out that my Incineroar was popping.
Seeing that here from Boat, just staying a lot further back against this Incineroar from Seashells. Able to find that confirm there. The bombs into the forward air are going to punish the up B.
Yeah, both of these players are. It's a good example of. Oh, I hope he had a jump. Okay, he did have a jump. Both doing a good job of adapting after their loss. Like each one really went after the game and considered what did they need to change and brought it back for the next game. And I love seeing that. And there's the grab. Right after he gets the revenge, he got grabbed. So Boat making all the right changes this game.
And not only gets rid of the revenge, if he commits to that revenge early, you can pick up a grab on it because it is a leggy option. And of course, the grab will not trigger revenge.
Right. Man, Seashells needs to find this stock right away. Also, I'm interested in what the stage bans were. Just because this seems like an incredibly good stage for Toon Link in the matchup. And now Boat's up 3 stocks to 1.
I would assume Seashells would have gotten rid of those larger stages where Toon Link has all the space to run, like maybe Town City Kalos.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. We've got a bigger stage list than we used to have, so it's kind of hard to get rid of everything. Especially with a character like Incineroar, he's got so many things working against him. When you get to pick the stage, then it's great, but it's kind of hard to get rid of all the stages you don't want to play on after you win.
And Seashells got to find the stock, finds it with a falling back air.
Yeah.
Got a huge hill to climb.
It really does. Over 100%. Any good hit away from losing, he's got to take 2 full stocks. But that's not impossible, and honestly, if any character at all can do it, we saw him do 59% with one side B in the last game, so it's probably Incineroar.
Looking for that revenge.
Ooh, that was a risky air dodge, but Boat not ready for it.
Not getting away with it there. Seashells again, got to be careful here. One more hit, and this could be it. A bomb to forward air would be curtains, but the up B's going to do it.
Yeah, neutral get up into the up B. We saw Seashells get hit by that many times in that set with both of his characters.
I mean, get up attack is usually the way to get past that up B on ledge. If you see it come out, just, hit your get up attack. You'll get through with the iframes.
Yeah.
Good stuff to both competitors. A nice, good game 3 set. First one of the night. Just a good back and forth. As you said, those players were just, figuring out what went wrong in the game that they lost and adapting super well to it.
Yeah, that's exactly, like, it's such a huge difference between the first game and the third game. Besides the fact that one of the characters had the switch yet, you would not be able to tell that those were even the same players because they were both doing such a good job of following the flow of the set and adapting where they needed to. So really good set, good game 3. Seashells, unfortunate final couple of stocks, but good on Boat to figure it out after such a crazy game 2 comeback after he switched. Because like you said, that Seashells is primarily a Donkey Kong, right? Like that's his main.
Yeah, so, I didn't even know he had an Incineroar.
Yeah, so for the Incineroar to show up game 2 and kind of just, go ballistic and get a 2 stop.